Iceman Special. So how did you guys meet each other?
My name is Will. Charlie is my brother, so I met him at birth. Steve Staples is also from me and Charlie's hometown, and we met when we moved to New Orleans, started playing music together. And then Hunter Romero, we met because one of our friends was like, hey, Charlie, you need to quit playing drums and start playing bass and let Hunter play drums. And then that's about it. That's how it happened.
Okay. So why don't you guys go ahead and introduce yourself and say what you play?
I'm Hunter Romero. I play the drums.
I am Will Murry. I play guitar and sing.
I'm Steve. I play lead guitar. Steve Staples.
I'm Charles Murray. I play the bass guitar.
How long have you guys each been playing music, and then collectively, how long have you been playing together?
I've played music, it's probably 20 years, and played with these guys about 4. You want to take your turn?
I played music for about 15 years, maybe 16. Grew up singing in church, so since I was a little kid.
And I've been playing music for 50 years.
Who would have known?
And we've been together as a band for about 4 years. So
You got me beat.
I feel like your guys' answers were too good, so I'm gonna pass.
You just started yesterday.
Charlie, we picked Charlie up yesterday.
I listened to some of you guys' music, and you have a very unique sound. It sounds very psychedelic, almost like it was influenced by like the 70s, like Flower Child, Pink Floyd type stuff. So what is the inspiration behind y'all's music?
We'll probably take turns on this answer too, because we probably all have a crazy inspiration. Zydeco music is my inspiration.
I grew up listening to a lot of punk and a lot of metal and also a lot of psychedelic rock, Grateful Dead, The Doors, Black Sabbath.
Well, I was one of the people who was fortunate enough to see Jimi Hendrix in person. And I sat in the front row, and I was already playing in a band that we were doing like British Invasion kind of stuff, Rolling Stones. We'd had some original stuff. We had a couple of hit records in the 60s. And then I saw Hendrix, and it was like that changed everything. And The Who and Hendrix were a big influence on me. And then you definitely got it right about Pink Floyd, because I love David Gilmour, and I play a lot of the stuff that similar to what he plays. It's very blues oriented.
Japanese silk painting and Googling your own mind.
So how would you describe your sound?
I don't know.
Use one word.
I'm gonna let Steve.
Yeah, Steve, you do it.
One word?
One word.
Psychedelic. Psychedelic funk.
Can I go? Can I use 2 words?
Sure.
All right. Let me see here. Organized chaos. Charlie, you want to go?
That's good.
Okay. And illusory.
So I'm sure that you guys have noticed that most acts nowadays are one-man shows. So how do you guys keep it together and make the band work?
We fight and we beat the hell out of each other all the time. Argue a lot and then kiss and make up and love each other all the time. That's basically how you do it.
Teamwork.
Teamwork makes the dream work, right?
Without each piece of the puzzle.
Yeah, I was So there's like it's a team effort. We all kind of take a little bit of the piece and we all bring something to the table that we can all recognize and see everybody's strong points and their strengths. Charlie writes a lot of lyrics. Steve writes a lot of melodies. Hunter brings the 1s and 2s. Hunter also does a lot of like behind the scenes stuff, like managing stuff. I don't do anything. I just sing. So.
He drives sometimes.
So You know, also nowadays, EDM is huge, and I've noticed that rock has kind of died down a little bit. So where do you see the future of rock music going? Like, do you think rock is dead? How do you bring it back to life?
I mean, it's kind of a prime example that we're playing a festival like this, you know? I remember 5 years ago, this festival probably had 10 more bands on the bill, but now it's kind of slimmed down, and we're honored to be kind of asked to be, I don't know, open while people come through the gates and like get to see a real rock and roll show, and then get to go see a whole bunch of other great MCs and DJs, and I think that's what BUKU does really well. It's not about the genre over here. It's about just diving deep into whatever it is that you do is artistic, and it's definitely a showcase for it around here. Everybody puts on their best.
Rock is not dead.
Not dead.
Rock is not dead. War on Drugs won. They're a rock band. They last year they won the Grammy for the best album of the year.
Yeah.
Gizzard's coming
The
around.
Rolling Stones are playing at Jazz Fest. They sold out in an hour.
Yeah.
So rock and roll is not dead.
Yeah.
It's just a rumor.
And I feel like there's a big resurgence right now in the past like year, maybe 2 years, of psychedelic rock bands that wouldn't be specifically classified as like the jam band, Fish stuff. You have like King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard. You have All Them Witches. You have just a crazy amount of it. And I think the kids these days are really starting to kind of swing back toward a lot of the rock and a lot of like and blues. It's like I said, there's a resurgence coming. Pendulum always swings back and forth throughout history.
And just a disclaimer, I don't think rock is dead either. I love rock. I listen to rock. Rock on, man. So you guys are nearing the end of your tour, correct?
Yeah.
So what is one important lesson that you guys have learned from being on tour?
Washer fluid is really important in the mountains, because even though you're driving only probably 65, like your windshield gets really dirty.
Embrace the stink.
Teamwork and having a schedule.
Overcoming adversity.
It's true.
So what kind of adversity have you guys faced?
You name it.
Yeah, you
Broken
name it.
down van. locking the
Broken
keys
down
in the car on
vans,
the
locking the
road.
keys in the car, bro. I don't know who does that.
Guitar amplifier
not
blowing
me.
up.
You got
Um,
locksmith tab.
Yeah, I got a locksmith tab. It's like with the band. Adversities. Showing up to places where you show up to a bar in the middle of nowhere and they're like, "Oh, I didn't know we had a band playing tonight."
Yeah.
You know, stuff like that.
Last question. What does music mean to you?
Good questions, by the way.
That is a good question.
Music is visual to me. It's a visual experience. If I can't see the music, it doesn't really sit with me.
Music is everything. It's what I wake up, think about every day. It's like the blood that runs through my veins. It's like a drug that I can't get over, that never really fights back with me, never puts me in rehab, and I keep on loving it, but I can't get enough of it.
Well, I would say the same thing. Music is everything to me. It always has been since I was a baby. And to quote Frank Zappa, there's lots of things in this world, but music is the best.
Music is all I know.
Is there anything else you guys would like to add? Any kind of upcoming shows that you have or albums?
Go to our festival we throw in Central Louisiana in Cypress Creek, Louisiana, April 12th and 13th. It's called Fête du Void. April 12th and 13th, we have some of the most amazing bands that Louisiana and the South has to offer.
And come see us at Jazz Festival on May the 3rd at 5:30 at the Lanyap stage.
But seriously, come to our music festival in Louisiana, Cypress Creek, April 12th and 13th.
The name of it?
Fête du Void. We have over 50 acts, 3 stages, camping 2 nights. Come. It'll be fun.
Come.
Thank you, Tiger TV.
Yeah.
Thank y'all. Yes. You did great. That was great.
LSU? Oh yeah, I was a disc jockey on KLSU.
KLSU, really?
I had my own show.
What was it called? What was your DJ name?
I just used my name, Steve Staples. That's a cool name.
Oh, okay. That is a cool name. That's like a rock star name.
Steve Powers.
He's doing his first DJ set at the festival since 1960.
Wow. All right.